Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Glassman's World. I'm Dan the Glassman, and Happy New Year's, guys! It is New Year's Eve. It's actually New Year's already in many parts of the world. New Zealand's already been celebrating. I believe other places um, in India celebrating. So many individuals celebrating. Nepal has celebrated, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, India. They're all celebrating right now, guys. It's a happy new year around the world. Everyone is celebrating, guys. We're about to do our last live stream of 2025. I believe this is going to be our last live stream. I'm not 100% sure. I can always go live later if I decide to make one last item of the year, like right at midnight or right before. I'm not really sure what I want to make. I know tonight here in Albuquerque, they're having the Great Chili Drop. And what that is a big old lit up chili that looks like something you would see like in a parade that they would drive on a trailer. It's really large, and they hoist it up in the sky. I don't know, like a not very high. It's not like in Times Square with the ball drop from like thousands of feet up. Like they're probably going up maybe a few hundred feet. Not even maybe like 100 feet up with the crane. Probably not even 100 feet up. Probably like you know 30 to 50 feet up in the air. So it's just right up there, and they do a really, really slow drop, and they drop this little tiny chili comes down. I wish I had a chili that I could do the oh, look at this. I do have a chili. I have this really awesome ceramic chili. So if you can imagine, this chili basically is just up hoisted up in the air by some crane, right? It's just held up by a crane. And then they have it all lit up, and there's a bunch of people down here, and they're just watching, and they just drop it. It's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then boom, Happy New Year, right? So that's what they're gonna do tonight. I believe that's at Hotel Zaz, which is on Central at Solano, right there across the street from where we used to do our Nob Hill East, the Sunday Nob Hill East market. So it's too bad that we're no longer a part of that area and that we can do any kind of things. We could probably do a pop up, and no one would even be there or would even like mind. All the businesses are closed. We could probably do a pop up there, and no one would even like watch us or care or whatever. So I figured today, and also I want to give a shout out to the individuals who made this card here. This is not mine, but thank you for your support throughout the year. Thank you for your support throughout all of my YouTube career here at the Glassman's World and beyond. This, I believe, is a local bakery that makes really nice small little cakes in the little cake pans, and I believe they were a vendor at our markets there. So because they have this printed on the back of their card, and I had their card on my table here, I was like, oh, well, that's perfect. So let's give Duran's Creations Home Bakery and More. Oh, Duran's Creations and More Home Bakery. Let's give them a shout out, and you can follow them. And here's their QR code if you're local and you'd like to post some orders up. So yeah, I wanted to just give them a shout out and thank you so much. So we have the kiln on. I'm not sure what I'm even gonna do. I have nothing scripted. I don't have any plans at all for this video. I kind of wanted to share the fact that today is the last day for the buy one get one free promotions, and that means all Gardeno glass, all the glass that I make, usually not custom orders, but for one last day today, if you guys want to get your custom ordered glass balloons in today and send payments in, Those are usually starting at $40 and up. If you want to send me payment today and get those orders in, I have PayPal and I can send you an invoice from Square. So you can basically, with Square, you can just send a payment from anywhere, I believe. I'd like to keep this in the US for now. Anyone outside, it'll take a minute for shipping and dealing with all that. So let's keep this in the US territory, US, in the nation of the United States. So, with that being said, get your orders in. Send them to me here in the comments. As long as they're like placed in and we can figure out how to get that payment in right away. If you send me a comment before midnight today, and then we can like chat tomorrow and figure out how you can send me payment, then I'll honor the buy one get one free deal. And just send me a message on my Facebook pages, my groups, all the different multiple pages that I shared today. We got too many to list and name. One of these days, I'll do a video and share all of my Facebook pages, and then we'll have to do another video that'll share all of our different Facebook groups that I help with managing and promoting and things like that. We're now watching, I believe, I don't know who we're watching. I'm watching three different screens. They got Times Square on where they're getting all set up and ready to do the ball drop. There's another video where it says earlier, and I think that might be Dubai, but I'm not 100%. And then you got India live right now, and they're about to do a celebration. But I think these are all just recordings that just keep playing over and over again. We have officially 12 hours and 31 minutes until our New Year's celebration here. So I don't know what we really have plans for our family. I think we're gonna go get some bubbly. We don't drink any alcohol, so we're gonna go get some cider, some apple cider and like the other kind of cranberry ciders and things like that. And just get some bubbly, some drinks to cheers and to celebrate, to welcome in the new year, and to welcome in just new beginnings, and just maybe we can set aside all the things that have happened from last year and work towards some better things going on for this coming year of 2026. Just keep on moving forward. Always pushing with one foot forward, right? You don't need to always do the two steps back, right? We don't always have to do the two steps back. Just keep moving your feet forward and just keep on moving. So with that being said, I wanted to share a couple of these things. We got the spinning tops. These are $5 and they're buy one get one free right now, guys. I've got the flowers, and the flowers are really awesome. And I made these yesterday for a friend. They probably are going to be sold right away once I let her know that I did make these. I believe she wanted one, maybe two. These are $10, and they're also buy one get one free. So we'll see if she chooses all three of them or what we have left of those. I got my mushrooms and the spirals here. It is only a couple colors here to just show you, but these are the original $5 mushroom. And these are the $5 spirals as well. If you go to facebook.com, I believe there's a page for the original $5 mushroom. Just search it up, look it up, and you'll be able to find these. And these are only $5, and they're buy one get one free right now. So you get 2 for $5 right now, guys. And you can order as many as you want. I will be going later to a couple different shops around town to see if they'd like to get some of the glass that I have made. We got the glass balloons available as well, and like I said, you can get your custom ordered balloons in as well. These are just the basic balloons that I make, the 2-color balloons, either vertical striped or with the spirals, and then the clear gourds that go down. And so these are $20 each. And right now, they're buy one, get one free only for the next 12 hours, guys. You got 12 hours and 30 minutes to get your orders in. You'll find these at facebook.com/ glass balloons or glass hot air balloons. So check those out. And then we got the glass jellyfish jewelry. Go to the Facebook page Glass Jellyfish Jewelry, and that's where you'll be able to find all of these awesome. And I need to grab a bag here and put them back in the bag that they came in. Where is that bag? Where did I put that bag? Okay. Oh, there it is. All right. So we got a whole bunch of jellies available. I sold several yesterday too, but I still got a bunch. We got a bunch of the ghost ones and then some regular ones here. Let's see if I can get a one that's got. So these are the ghost white. This is the caramel. I believe that's caramel. And then this here is the double Mai Tai. Double Mai Tais are really awesome. I love the double Mai Tais and how they always come out. Here, let me see if I can get this lighting a little bit better here. There we go. So you got the double Mai Tais, you got the caramel, and then you got the ghost whites. And so that's pretty much the ones that I have available right now. And here, we'll just go through. There's another. These are going to be all caramel or caramel or caramels or caramels, however you want to pronounce it. But these are all available here. And they all look pretty identical, but then they're all unique. They all got their own special look and vibe to them, you know. Like here, I'll put three aside, side by side of the caramel or caramel. Oh, Malaysia's got an amazing celebration going on. So I'm watching New Year's Countdown 2026 with the I don't know what you call that separation bar. Fireworks live from 11 Alive. I guess that must be like a 11 news channel or something. But here's three. I think those are all. I believe these are all the caramel. You can see this one's got a little bit different coloring going to it, just slightly. But side by side, you then see the differences in them. But they all look pretty similar there. And like I said, these are 20 each, and they're buy one, get one free. Here's a few of the ghost ones side by side. You can see there's one little tiny mini one there. And then you got those ones with the big caps. And this one here, it just had a little difficulty with the push, but it came out pretty cool. So those are the ghost whites. And I just made these in the last like 3 years. Oh, we're about to see Australia celebration on the bridge. That's always fun. And I never know if these are like actually this year's or if it's just a recap from last year's over and over again. But there's some ghost white ones. I do love the ghost whites because they look like those little tiny jellyfish that like you see all the time at the aquariums. You know, I'm sure you guys have a local aquarium somewhere nearby. And they always have those white jellyfish underneath the black light so they glow. But that's what these ones remind me of. Those two up top are really nice. But they all come out really awesome, you know. And then we got some of the Mai Tais here. And we're going to just clear off the table here. Here's 4 of them all together. And I do love the Mai Tais as well. And like I said, they all come out a little bit different. And if you want to like send me a screenshot, be like, hey, I want that one or this one specific, I can do that for you if I still have it available. You just let me know. I want that one and this one. I want those two. I want those 10. You can get as many as you want right now. It's basically, they're $10 a piece at that buy one get one free. It's wholesale to you guys, but you don't have to purchase, hundreds of dollars worth of glass to get that deal. I do this every year for the holidays, for Christmas, basically right after Black Friday. So if you don't get in on this deal this year, always look forward to next year. And then throughout the year, I'll always do more of these types of giveaways. Those are some really nice ones right there. Those last three. Those are some nice ones, I gotta say. But there's a bunch of jellies right there. So we're just gonna put all those in this bag here, so they're just separated, ready to go. You let me know if you guys are interested in any of those. I'm gonna share this out here in a minute. I don't know how long we're gonna go live here today, but I wanted to give you guys a few stats, some analytics. So in the last 365 days, I've come up in subscribers. We're now at 1,204 subscribers. I usually don't ask and promote to subscribe. If you guys want to subscribe, you'll subscribe. You know, I kind of get turned off a bit when there's every video. It's like, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. And they just keep on doing it over and over and over. And it's like, oh my gosh. But then I catch myself on some of my friends' videos and on their live streams and stuff. And then when it finally dawns on me, when someone says, hit the like button, or like in the live comments, someone's like, be sure to hit the like. There's 500 of us here and there's only 200 likes. And you're like, oh, sorry, my bad. Let me go and hit that like button. So sometimes we need those reminders. So I get it. I understand. But with that being said, I wanted to say, I started out January, the beginning of last year, and these stats are from December 31st. Sorry, I was reading January, but December 31st, I had 1,064 subscribers. We had just reached my very first 1K subscribers, and we did a Gardenia Glass giveaway, 30 days of Gardenia Glass giveaway, which I've been saying we might just do to push and try to reach for that 2K subscribers, and do some more giveaways. And I'm thinking that there's got to be a way that I can see specifically which subscribers share the videos out, or who comments. Like, usually seeing the comments is what helps the most. When I get my subscribers to come in and they comment, and then I'll make a certain video like, hey, comment on this video, this secret word or whatever, or just subscribe, or not subscribe, but comment on this video, and then I'll enter you in to this drawing where then we just do a spin the wheel kind of thing, and all your names are on there. And maybe what we'll do is whoever like comments the most, like for every comment you get an entry or something like that. So maybe we'll do something like that for the beginning of this coming year, or maybe like coming up soon for my birthday month, and celebrating Bob Marley's birthday coming up here in February, which is also Valentine's, and a good time to do some giveaways and make hearts and things like that. Let's get started. I'm just burning fuel here. But we started at 1,064 subscribers last year, December 31st. It's still January 1st. We were still there. It wasn't until January 7th that we got one more subscriber. So it took a week to finally get one more subscriber, and then by the following week we jumped up from 164 to 180. So not too bad in a few days. And let me just show you. Sorry, I'll show you the analytics here. But this is a really nice view of the graph here, and how it's just gone from the 1,064, and it's just been a nice gradual uprise here, and now as of today, we're at 1206. So that's pretty good. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and subscribing. I do appreciate it. And we'll do some giveaways here very soon. All right, let's get you guys back into position and we can do some live demos. I don't know if there's any other kind of statistics that I wanted to share with you guys, but I did want to show you the subscribers and what we've done in the last year. And I do appreciate you all for being here and for choosing to watch The Glassman's World and to listen to my spiels and all of that. I've received close to 5,000 views in the last 28 days, which is awesome. 4,548, 119 watch hours, so that's cool. And an extra 18 subscribers in just the last 28 days. So thank you guys so much. I don't know if I can really see who comes in and subscribes. I can definitely see my top content, my last content, and the views. And can I read comments? I don't read these analytics so much, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get away from here and we're going to go to our channel and view The Glassman's World. There might be some music that comes on here. Let me try. Oh, okay. No, it didn't come on. So welcome to The Glassman's World. This is what the channel looks like here. And I just want to let you know that you can always go to the live tab right here. And this is where pretty much you're going to find all of my latest videos. I really don't upload anything because my cell phone doesn't have the memory to record anything. So just go to my channel, check out the live streams, and also please check out the playlist. I have thousands of playlists, guys. So I did make one here recently called the best Christmas playlist ever, and as you can see they got the Smurfs on there. And then recently was talking about the whole no EBT stuff going on, and the Glassman's unofficial Balloon Fiesta Live Dawn Patrol show. So these are some of the latest playlists that I added to my channel this year, and we talk about so many other things. And like I said, I don't know if I have thousands, but I have a lot. Can I even see how many playlists? No, it doesn't say how many playlists I have created. But as you can see, I have playlists galore. So many different topics to choose from, including Gardenia Glass, beginner glass blowing lessons, and more. The spirit of ballooning, a dedication to hot air balloons. You know, we got so many different things. Maui Fires playlist, fires and floods. This one's been following what's been going on with all the different fires and floods all over. And I try to get as much as I can there, but sometimes you just can't get it all. You know, you got a Bob Marley's B-Day Bash playlist. So many different things. And it just keeps coming, and it just keeps coming, and it just keeps coming, guys. It is ridiculous. Let me mute this down because I'm going to get in trouble with some copyright. But so many different playlists. The Badasses, the Burke, these are all guys, local musicians from around here. So many things. Chasing Polar Dawn, where you get to follow us and all of our ballooning. When we go in, we chase the balloons, the glass balloons right here, all the different glass balloons I've ever made on live streams and things. If you want to hear me performing, I'm actually going to do a song or two for you guys today. So thanks for tuning in. We got the Glassman live here. But please come and check out all these different playlists. It keeps going. It keeps going. Am I done? No, it's still going. All right, we're about to get started here and do some... Is that it? Okay. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there is a lot. 2,000 videos in this one here. 714 in this one. Yeah. So please, come and check it out. We're going to get over here to our video now. and that way we can just talk about surviving. So I can't believe it. We've made it through 2025, guys, and oh, I feel grateful that I've actually made it through, because a lot of people cannot say that, you know. A lot of people we've lost in the last year or so. Hey, what's going on, True Indica? I see you're watching. Happy New Year. It's 4.5 hours, 2026. You're eating, got a bottle of whiskey, some fireworks, some ganja. What can go wrong? Well, I can tell you a lot of things that can go wrong, but I don't want to do that. And you were the one who said you wanted that space pendant, right? And I told you I'd put one to the side for you. I got this one right there. I wanted to grab a really, really nice one for you. So I grabbed that one there. I believe you spoke to me about that one. I don't know if you're still here. I just got to the video and saw that you were commenting. So sorry if I missed your comment. Let's get started here and make one of the last few items that we're going to make for 2025. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? 2025 is gone, guys. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to randomly make something. Yeah, and I may have lost True Indica, but hopefully you come back, and then I'll show you the pendant once again. And yes, I do have several of those galaxy glass pendants, the space glass. Yes, I do got several of those still made. Maybe I should go grab them and do a little show on what I have left in my inventory here for the year and what's available. Started out the year with showing off different demonstrations and lessons, how-to videos, how to make certain things like beginner glass blowing lessons with pulling stringers, gathering glass, just simple things like that. And going into all the different items that I make and sell. You know, I'm not trying to hoard it, and if you can make them, then go for it by all means. Make them and sell them. With jewelry, it's a little bit different than with the other different pieces, the smoking accessories that we used to make. There would be people who would make those, and then they would just like sell it for cheaper locally to like the same people that you were selling them to. Like, wait, like you're not supposed to undercut me. Like, that wasn't cool. But yeah, some people do that. So let's see, what can we make, guys? I have no idea what I want to make. I'm kind of getting a little bit of an idea right now. So, starting out this year with all the glass blowing demos, I was hoping to maybe take a look at all the different videos that I've made, all the different live streams, and then I could go through and kind of see the different things that we've talked about, the stuff that we've lived through. It's been such a crazy year, and it's just gone by so fast. I can't believe it. I cannot believe how grown our children have gotten in the last year, and their intelligence levels and the creativity and just everything. I'm so grateful for that. It's amazing what they can do. And all new things happened this year. Our son went to school for the first time. Our daughter changed schools for the first time since kindergarten, which was a huge step. And this year has been so amazing for that. And it's only been a few months, like I'm talking about things that happened in, when did they start? In August. Just skip right through the year. But no, I'm really proud of our children, and I'm just really grateful for them and what they've been able to accomplish and everything. It's really amazing. It's impressive. I don't know if this is even going to work. Oh, and then there's always that idea. Maybe we could do that. Might do a little silver fuming here. See if I can find a little chunk of silver on here. Oh yeah, this is a miner. And the miner was always the one that I always had problems with fuming. Let's see if I can get this to fume. This is going to be fun. I'll do this live. See if I can even find the silver now. Where did it go? Just had it. And then it sunk in. Why does it do that? Okay, there it is. Alright. I got it. I'm gonna make it a heavy fume though. And just pinch this out here. Get a little bit more of that silver exposed. Where'd it go? Just sunk itself back in. Do I need to go hotter? I don't know. I feel like if I go hotter, it sinks in more. I don't see any of the silver now. Oh, this is fun. You get to play with the new torch. I can't even fume it as well. I mean, I did fume it, but I'm having a hard time here. This is fun. The end of the year. You gotta end it right. Now I just can't find any chunks of silver in here. I'm going to have to just... Oh yeah, there's a little bit right there. Alright, well, that's about as heavy as I'm going to get that. But we did get some silver on there. I was hoping to go like way silver, like bronzed. Maybe we can still. Let me see if there's a better chunk here. We'll see if this one has any better silver. I might just have to get a chunk from... Usually there's a piece on here that I can just work, but I don't know if I have it here or not. Oh, is that it right there? Yes, sir. There we go. Alright, so now we got a heavy silver there. Which I'm thinking maybe go a little bit more. And let's see if I can... So one thing about fuming is you never want to be breathing in. So I hold my breath. Never want to be breathing in any of those fumes or anything. That's why we always have the exhaust going all the time. The fuming is one of the most dangerous parts of glass blowing and doing lamp working. Hopefully this works like I want it to, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so we add a bunch of little tiny dots there. I'm going to sink all those in and try to burn away all that fuming too. And I added a bunch of dots, starting with the center dot, then working my way out with small dots going around those, and more dots going around those, kind of intersecting in between, and more in between those, and more in between those. So now I have a whole bunch of dots on here that we're going to sink in, and probably going to add even more work to it. So now what I'm doing is I'm adding clear dots on top of every single little white dot that I added on there, on top of that fuming. Try to give each one extra depth. I'm just making something here. Last little fun piece to make for the year. I don't know how it's going to come out. So I'm trying to think. January, I don't really remember. Like, this year has been such a crazy blur for me. You know, I don't even really remember my birthday last year and things we had done. I feel like this last year has just been so much on me trying to just focus on keeping the workload going and making sure that the income is coming in, because we got hit with extra bills. We purchased our vehicle in this last year, which is awesome, you know, and being able to do that was amazing. Having one of my clients, a friend of ours, help out with basically giving me a loan and allowing me to work it off and pay it off. That was such a huge blessing this year. You know, I'm just so grateful for that. And I still got to do things like detailing our own van. I've done a little bit of cleaning and making sure that it wasn't just filthy like when we received it, but it still needs a full-on detailed job. And one of these days I'm going to do a live video with you guys and make that happen. I'll show you how I do it with all the Norwex and everything. We're still pushing and promoting Norwex this year. My wife has been making all kinds of her greeting cards, and we've been pushing out the gift and card promotions, where basically it's a one-stop shop. Get your gifts, get your cards for all occasions throughout the year. Always focusing on Gardeno glass and making things happen. I did purchase a new torch this year, which is really awesome. I was able to get a few new tools that's going to help us with the business and things. One of those items was a shop vac that should help me out with doing more car detailing work and stuff, and that's one of the items that I'm going to be showing you guys soon when we clean out the van. Another item is a hedger, which is going to come in handy for these jobs that I have, where I don't have too many clients that don't have their own tools and don't allow me to use their tools, and so it works out really well. But there's every once in a while I may have a new client or someone that might need me to trim their the hedges, the bushes, things like that. So I recently received a really awesome handheld device. Got the 2 batteries and a charger with it, and that should come in handy. I tried it out the other day and it worked out pretty good. It's not heavy duty or nothing. It's only I don't know if it was 12 volt or 24 volt battery pack. So it's not like the most heavy duty, but it does the job, and it got a bunch of what is that called? I forget what it's called. That green evergreen kind of bush, but it's not an evergreen. The Oh my gosh, I can't even think of what it is. But either way, got that tool. What other tool did I get recently? There was something else. Oh, and then we got a label printer, which is going to come in handy because I got to do all kinds of label making, but I need to be able to get some apps removed off my phone. And I realized the other day that my phone came with like a dozen games, and I'm just like, why do I even have all these games on my phone? I never play games. I don't need games. So we're probably just going to remove all the video games and stuff on my phone and free up a bunch of space so I can add a few more new apps onto the phone. Let's see how this comes out. Alright, I'm going to terminate the center of this here. What that means is you grab it by the center. I'm going to use the biggest rod possible. But basically you terminate it, you bring it all into one point. You gather it all into one point. So that's what I'm going to do there. Let's see if we can go a little bit hotter here and get rid of some of that fuming. So if you can go with a really hot oxidized flame, more oxygen than propane, you can usually burn it off. My premix torch apparently gets extremely hotter than this one. I don't know if I can burn it out entirely like I can with the National 3A. The pros and cons of the differences in torches. It's really interesting. I can't get that. Really? Okay, I think it's burning it out a little bit there. Alright, well, that's kind of something. I don't know what we're making. That's just regular. Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm just like in a full thought process on what am I making here? Because I actually don't have a clue. Well, I do. I know what I'm trying to do. I just don't know if it's going to work out the way I'm planning it. That's all. So I hope you guys had a good year. I know, like I said, my year has just been, seems like it's just been filled with a lot of work and just a lot of getting through things, a lot of issues and a lot of hurdles, just trying to keep on moving forward with it all. One of the biggest setbacks was my wife losing her disability, and with the government basically telling her that she is fit to work when there's like no way possible. She has not been able to work, and it's been causing a lot of grief and a lot of issues and things. And so we're just doing our best to get through these things. And I've been uh, I've been able to manage all of the financial responsibilities and been able to keep us floating and going, and a little bit of help from my sister here and there. And you know, it's been a really interesting year in those things. But then at the same time, I've had a lot of support. There's been a lot of new support with the glass balloons, a lot more interest, a lot of possibilities with opening up new revenues and new avenues for where the glass balloons can go and where I can take the balloons to. There's so many different options throughout the year. Just here alone, I think I could make a huge name for glass balloons just here in Albuquerque, and then allow it to expand out and possibly be able to get so big to where I can actually get employees that would be representatives in different regions of the nation, and maybe even one per state. I don't know if we have that huge of a ballooning community to where we could have, you know, one representative for glass balloons in each state. But I do feel that it's going to be something that's going to get really large, and we're just going to have to see where it goes. It's going to be pretty amazing. So I've added a bunch of dots on top of some fume and some colors here. Some other highlights has been being able to do live demonstrations out in the public again. And that's been really awesome to, you know, if I can't do the live demos and bring the torch out, I've figured out how to bring out the computer, the screen that I have here that we use as a monitor. It's basically a standalone computer. It's a Chrome. I forget what it's called, but it's the LG Chrome standalone computer. So I can take it with me because it's so portable, and then I can run it off of our little 500 watt by Bean portable battery pack, and that's been extremely helpful. That's come in handy so much and so many times. I just love that thing, and I just really impressed with what it can do and what it's done for us. I'm going to try to terminate this again just a little bit. Looks like a jellyfish, but it's not. You know, I've actually never sculpted a jellyfish. That would be fun. Maybe we could do that here in a minute. So, any other highlights? I don't know. I can't really remember so much of what went on this year. I just know it's been a lot of work and a lot of just getting through each day, one day at a time, which is something that I learned uh, going to AA, which actually I forget, but today is technically, I don't, is it my 10 year, my 9 year, my 11 year? I think it's at least 10 years that I've been sober. It was the first time ever in 25 years of my life at that point that I had gone out the night before New Year's Eve and drank. So I woke up drunk 10 years ago, 11 years ago this day for the last time. And that evening, I was busy working. We were building websites. I had a client's website I was working on, trying to complete a few tasks. You never complete a website. That's one thing. Is a website is never done and never finished. You always have to update and add more and add more to it. So we were working on a website, and at that time in my life, I was extremely submerged into Krishna consciousness and living at the ashram and basically being there 24/7 and serving my guru and everything that needed to be done there in the off times that we weren't part working with the program, and we're working on the business aspect of what was keeping everything going and keeping the paradigm going. Well, with Krishna keeping everything going. And so that time in my life, I was learning so much about business success, business marketing 101, and a lot of things. And so I wasn't focused on going out anymore. Like in that time in my life was probably the first time that I really just like decided I don't need to be going out anymore. That, you know, what I was doing, going on stage all the time and everything was pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. Just simply, it's like, what do you call that when you do the same thing expecting different results? It's just insanity after a while. You start playing for the same crowds at the same places with the same conversations going, and it just, at that point, it got old to me, and I just didn't need it anymore. Now, it's not to say that I don't miss it. I really do miss the fun times and being on stage and all the joy and everything, and having our fans out there and getting the crowd up and dancing and cheering and partying and having a good time. It was a lot of fun. And speaking of music, I'm probably going to end this with a song or two. This is cool. Okay, I think it's coming out. So yeah, probably I guess about 10 years ago when I realized that I was just doing the same things and just, just having the same conversations, playing the same music, doing those same things. It just, I didn't really need it anymore, but I do miss it. And actually, this coming year in February will be the first time in many years that I'm going to be coming back out and into the spotlight. I'll be interviewed in February talking about whatever the host would like to talk about. He's going to interview me, and then I get to perform a few songs. I don't know how long the segment is. I don't know if it's a 10-minute segment within a 30-minute. I don't know if I get a 30-minute segment within an hour show. I really don't know. So, but I'm really excited to do this, and I'm also a bit nervous because it's been a while. I think that might work. Sorry, I started thinking about what I'm doing and I got sidetracked. I don't even know what we were talking about a moment ago. I'll try to remind myself. I'm hoping this works. I don't know. All right, we're gonna add some cobalt on the backing now. Oh, so I was talking about going on to my friend's show, Seth Hoffman's show in February, here locally in Albuquerque. It's a local cable TV channel. I don't know if it's channel 27. I believe it's the public access channel we have here. I don't have that. I don't believe we have that channel. I don't have any satellite or anything like that. We just recently started watching the regular old channels that come in with the rabbit ears. Usually I just watch videos on YouTube. watch the news and watch all the different highlights of things going on, and just, you know, seeing what's happening around the world. It seems to keep me up to date pretty good. So I'm pretty happy to be here on YouTube here in the Glassman's World, and being able to just bring you guys different videos like this. And like I said, I didn't really have anything planned today, so I just wanted to make one of my last pieces here live on stream. Like I said, I might come back later and do one last one. I don't know. I might have like some idea throughout the day and be like, you know what, I want to do this one last one before the end of the year. You know what would be cool is to make like a shot glass and then fill it up with a bunch of rum. Just kidding. I was talking about my 10-year sobriety. No, that's the funny thing, is that I now can like joke about those kind of things, and I don't take it personal. Like, I don't offend myself, you know? But you got to be careful with like some people who have just quit drinking, and you know, you don't want to invite them out to a bar, you know, unless you know that they can go. I was one of those weirdos who, on the very first day of my sobriety, I went to the bar purposefully, ordered the pizza and beer special. It was, you get a PBR, a blue ribbon Pabst special, and a slice of like cheese or pepperoni pizza for like $4.25. Awesome deal. Here at the local spot known as Brickyard Pizza, no longer around. They shut down during the whole lockdowns and stuff. Another business that we've lost. We're losing so many this year. That's one thing, is a lot of stuff is changing in this last year, and getting prepared for the Great Reset, or well, it is the Great Reset, and that's why a lot of places are shutting down. But yeah, Brickyard Pizza was a really cool spot we used to go to. We used to have open mics by Chris Drake up. He would host it all the time. He was there for, I don't know how long, at least 10 years. And then just one night, without any warning, they just told him, no, we're not going to have open mic, as he showed up with all the equipment. I believe that's how the story goes. Or it was like that day, as he was like planning to show up, and then they told him, no, not doing it. And it's like, wait, but I'm planning to be there. Like, so I don't know. That was pretty messed up. But yeah, Brickyard Pizza, went there. My very first day, I quit drinking and decided to order that PBR and pizza slice special for $4.25. You know, you just leave a 75-cent tip, I guess, at that point. Just leave $5. And then I gave that beer to my friend, said, here you go, and then ate the slice of pizza. And that's how I got over. I just had to realize, being a musician, being an artist, someone who's invited to different events for to perform or to be a part of, like as a vendor and things like that, I had to realize I was going to be in these situations and in this environment and around a lot of my friends drinking, and they were going to continue to offer me shots and beers when I'm on stage and when I'm singing, and all my fans are going to bring them, and I would simply just take them and then offer them to like my bass player, my keyboardist, my drummer, my guitarist, you know, just anyone else, and just tell them thank you. And if they have a question, they ask about it, I just be like, no, I'm sorry, I don't drink anymore, and I figured it'd be all right to just give it to my bass player, to give it, you know, no hard feelings, you know, I just can't drink anymore, like. And so that was always my plan on what I was doing or gonna do. But then I didn't really perform much more after that, after 10 years ago. So it's going to be interesting to be in front of cameras and performing and having a whole bunch of people watching me. And everyone's going to wonder if I have anything new to perform, any new songs. Which I don't know if I want to give them any new songs. That's the thing, is like I said, I felt like I was performing to the same people, the same crowds, doing the same things over and over and over again. And it was like, well, what is it doing? What is it really doing? They aren't really paying attention to the message, and that's what it really was. They were there for the fun and for the drinking and the partying and being able to hang out with their friends while listening to us as background music, it seemed. I mean, and yeah, we would headline and we would be like the main attraction and stuff, but it always seemed like everyone was out there to just be with each other, and there's always just it just seemed like you're always competing for the drunken debauchery, I guess. So next month, well, sorry, in 2 months, so we still got a little ways. In February, I'll be preparing this whole next month here. I'm gonna really prepare. Maybe I'll drop a new tune. I don't know. I mean, I do have some new songs. Some of them might be offensive to everyone. Well, those who believe that the jabs worked, those who believe their placebos work, you know, they'll get upset about the song This Is All Gotta Stop. Then we got another song called In the Water. That's a new song. I got several songs that I can work on between now and then and make sure I tighten them up. And then I was thinking, since it's February and the beginning of the week and it's my birthday month as well as Bob Marley's birthday month, I may just do a little collaboration rendition of mixing up Bob Marley's music with some of my own songs. I mean, I already have the one of Big Big Man into War. War in the East, war in the West, a war up north, a war down south, a war down south, let me say a war. So yeah, I can always do the Big Big Man into War. Time Bomb is always a crowd favorite. A favorite. A favorite. And yeah, like I said, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. But maybe I should do some of those old time favorites that people have been missing and haven't heard in a while. Maybe bring out a new song. I don't know how many songs I get. That's the thing. So it all depends on how much time I have to perform. Because Big Big Man into War, I think is like a 7 to 10 minute song on its own. So these are the logistics that we'll have to figure out here soon and I can prepare for. But in the meantime, I just really need to pick up my guitar, get my fingers back in order again, and get my calluses built up again, because I don't even have any calluses anymore. I got these little baby fingers over here. So anytime I pick up my guitar and I play, it hurts. And I want to cry like a baby, but I'm not gonna. Baby butt. I'm gonna cry like a baby, but I'm not gonna. Alright. Am I? Do I want to? I don't know. So very soon you'll be able to see what I'm making here. We'll do a reveal. This might be the only piece that I work on here. It's already been over an hour. I wonder what they're celebrating now. Oh, I guess they already just done celebrated with True Indica. Happy New Year, True Indica. 37 minutes ago, that's my number, 37. It is noon 37 here, guys. We have less than 12 hours to go. The countdown has begun. And I forget, but I should be smoking one and celebrating every time. So, True Indica, let's get one going here. And I can celebrate with y'all because y'all are happy and having fun and celebrating. No time to be on live right now with me, of course. Why would you be here when you're celebrating New Year's? But it is so awesome that you did come in and let us know that you only had a little bit to go. Oh wait, 4.5 hours. Oh my gosh. You still got 3 hours left. That means plenty of time. Got to refresh. I'm like, oh, 4.5 hours till. So that means we're at 3.5 hours to go, right? 3.5 hours to go to celebrate with True Indica here in the live stream. They're eating and celebrating right now, drinking whiskey. Drinking whiskey and rice, singing this'll be the day. No, it won't. No, it won't. Like, wait a minute, don't sing that part. I ain't trying to manifest that on the last day. We're going to survive 2025. Don't sing that song. I don't know if this is going to look the way I wanted it to, but it is what it is. Spent all that glass, all that time in it. All right. Time for the next pot. So you guys are welcome to ask me any questions you'd like. Anything that you're wondering about me and my superhero cape, whether I have one or not. We've gifted out 3,878 of the drop of water as of now. 3,878 of the drop of water made here by my hands, gifted out ever since the Gathering of Nations Powwow 2017. Those were some of the first drops gifted for the Buffalo Dance there, 2017. Take a look at that video. Maybe I'll post it up in the comments here and you can check it out. It's one of my best running videos of all time, with the most amount of views. Thousands and thousands of views on that one. I don't know if it's in the hundreds of thousands, but it's definitely in the tens of thousands, that's for sure. Can I even do that? Oh my god. I don't know if I can do that. I got an idea here and I'm just working on it, and I am not letting anyone know what it is until I see if it even comes out. But it has to do with New Year's. And hopefully I can finish this soon so we can get to the very first song of the day, and possibly one of the few of the last songs that I perform for 2025, guys. Maybe we even make one up on the spot. I don't know. That takes a lot of extra energy, and that takes a little extra special energy. Can't just do that anytime. This is gonna work out. So, do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? I know my daughter and her mother, they're going to be doing a manifestation jar, which I think is pretty cool, to be able to write those things, the manifestations of the next year, the things that you'd like to see happen in your life. Maybe even like, we always do the Zobra where we like write down our bad omens and bad things that have happened and burn them away. And that's always something that you can do at the end of the year as well. That's always a good thing to do. You can do all those sorts of different religious ideas and things, or you can just simply move in the intentions, the newer intentions of next year. Try not to carry any of that old energy and old grief with you. All right. And maybe we will still make that one little sculpted jellyfish. Never even tried to do a jelly. I was like, that might be kind of fun and cool to do. That's an interesting view of all of our stuff stored up in the in the shells. Hey guys, so I'm sorry about that. You won't be able to see it till later. And I guess that's just the way it's gonna be. I don't even know where it cut off. I was just talking and then realized we're not even live anymore. And I forgot to plug in my phone, which is awesome. I think it's freaking hilarious that I'm going to end, or I guess try to end the year on a bad battery going out again. I think I did that how many times this year? I don't know. I guess I don't learn. So I apologize for that. I'm so sorry you didn't get to see what I just put in the kiln. I will do one more video this year to show you guys the reveal. So I guess we will be doing another video for 2025, one last one. And I want it to at least give you guys a song, right? So let me at least bring you one song, since that's what I was saying the whole time. I don't want to just not give you guys a song. So we're gonna give you at least one song, guys. I don't even know what it is, what it's gonna be, but welcome. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. Shed some light on the situation. So I'm Dan the Glass Man, guys. So those of you who don't know me, don't know what I look like. Ta-da! All right. I've mentioned the T-shirt press. One of these days, we're gonna actually use that. I'm not sure exactly when, but one of these days, we'll definitely use it. All right. I'm gonna drink some water here. And I guess it's best that it ended when it did, because we're already at like an hour and a half here, or however long. Nice, and it's not even tuned. Don't you love that? Not even prepared, not even tuned. That's how I do it, live, raw, and unplugged, guys. Does this even work? Uh-oh. I need a new battery. No! So, I guess we're at the end of the year. What's the most appropriate thing to do but to play a little song called Time Bomb? Still not in tune. The old tuning song for you guys. Give me a second. That's gotta work. There must be some kind of way out of here. Time bomb, time bomb, time bomb, time bomb. Young minds, so creative, yet so destructive in their souls. Have truth so misleading, yet we're eaten up like wolves. Wise souls, are you listening? Contemplating to speak your minds. All your people, don't you feel regret? Grieving upset, we're wasting our time. Sitting on a time bomb. Whoa, I see. Sitting on a time bomb. Is this the price to pay? Sitting on a time bomb. Whoa, I see. Time bomb. Time bomb. Time bomb. Time bomb. We're all the children of the earth, destroying the soul with cables birth. Look around, see what you're wasting. Is this the lives you've been manifesting? Whoa, what happened to the golden rule? Do unto for release. You must control your own destiny. Because life contains a personal meaning. Sitting on the tambour, oh, I see. Sitting on the tambour, is this the price we pay? Sitting on the tambour, oh, I see. Your mind so creative, yet so destructive in their soul. How true, so misleading, never eating of life full. Why so? Are you listening, contemplating to speak your minds? All your people, don't you feel regret? Even upset, we're wasting our time. Sitting on the tambour, oh, I see. Sitting on the tambour, is this the price we pay? Sitting on the tambour, oh, I see. There's a little time bomb for you for the end of the year 2025. Survive 2025. Staying alive in 2025. We made it, guys. Those of us who are here and watching, we made it. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. It's been a minute. And I should do more music coming up 2026. I do got to get ready and prepared for the show in February. So you will hear a lot more music from me coming up real soon. I'll probably come back live later since this whole thing just like went to crap. But what you gonna expect here at the Glass Man's World? All right, thanks for watching. Love and blessings. You guys have an awesome rest of your year. We only got another 10 and a half hours to go, guys. All right, love and blessings. I'm out.